All right, David, let's get a check of the weather. Looks like there's some storms we're tracking this week.
Yeah, we're on the warm side of yet another storm. I'm sorry for the folks up in ski country. We're doing the best we can, but unfortunately this pattern really isn't, good for making snow.
Not so much.
Yeah, so let's take a look what's going on outside right now. The temperatures, they're still cold in some areas. We could be a lot colder, not as cold as last night. We saw temperatures really plummet last night with clear skies. We're at 34 degrees in Caribou, 32 degrees in Greenville, 25 in Freiburg. So in New Hampshire, you're still cold. Berlin at 22 degrees, but here at Portland, we're 41. Bangor, you're at 38 degrees. So there's kind of a wide range of temperatures, mostly along the coastline. For the most part, you're in the 40s. So watching that wind out there, it's light. It's about 5 to 10 miles per hour, some 15 mile per hour gusts out of the south, but really kind of negligible. And we're not really concerned about the wind over the next 24 to 36 hours with this particular system. So we have clouds over the Great Lakes, clouds to our south, and clouds increasing over New England right now, and some high thin clouds. We have low pressure that's going to be scooting to our north. We're in a cool sector, and then down towards the south, we have a warm front that's going to be moving towards the north, and a low pressure system that will be developing over Kentucky, Tennessee, and that will eject towards the northeast. That will be an inside runner. We'll be on the warm side again. Once again, we get cold air out towards our north. Yeah, kind of a similar pattern that we've been talking about the past couple of weeks or so. Tomorrow morning, waking up, temperatures mostly in the 40s. It'll be cloudy for the most part. Could see some patchy drizzle along the coastline with that southerly wind. But for the most part, we're dry, cooler across inland locations. Definitely need the jacket, sweatshirts, and everything heading to work and school. The rain that we're watching is over Vermont by about 2 o'clock. It starts moving towards the east as we get towards the evening hours. And once we see that moving towards New Hampshire border, along the 302 corridor, you start to see some rain entering Freiburg by about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. But I think most of the state stays dry until about 9, 10, 11 o'clock. We start seeing the rain moving towards the east. So Tuesday night, it'd be mostly shower activity. So we're not expecting the heavier rain to arrive until Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon as the system moves through New England, and that brings this precipitation shield with it. Then that moves towards the east. High pressure moves in. Yeah, we've been through this before, right? High pressure moves in, cools us off. Thursday looks kind of mild, should be in the 40s and 50s, and then the heart of the cold air moves in by the time Friday rolls around, and we'll expect chilly temperatures. And then again, another system out towards our southwest. Where that goes is still up in the air, literally, but for the most part, I think models are continuing to keep it towards the south. Could have some onshore flow with some flurries and some showers along the coastline, but doesn't look like too much of a big deal as we start the weekend off. In terms of precipitation, this is our European model. It's suggesting maybe about a ½ inch to 1 inch of rain. We'll watch that closely. Could see a little bit more in some locations, a little bit less. But for the most part, be prepared for about a ½ inch to 1 inch of rain. Meredith tomorrow, about 2 to 3 foot seas. Winds will be out of the southeast, 15 to 20 miles per hour. We don't have anything going on tomorrow, no advisories. Water temperature's 48 degrees. That's pretty key. You have to watch that. Still kind of warm. Well, not too warm, but it's warm for this time of year. I wouldn't want to take a dip in it. But for the rest of the week, it turns windy as we get into Thursday after we get rid of the rain. It's about 50 degrees. Upper 30s on Friday, so it's cooling off right where we should be. So temperatures are looking pretty normal as we head into the weekend. And then we're still watching that storm I was just talking about on that map, and that's to our southwest. It looks like it's going to stay to our south, so we're keeping a very close eye on that. But let's get through the next 24 to 36 hours, see how things work out. Systems reset, the atmosphere resets, and we'll just kind of go from there.
Yeah. First storm, then the other.
Yeah, that's how we have to do it. We have to take one step at a time. This time of year, you get 4 days, I think you get a good lock on it. After 4 days, it's kind of tough to things are always kind of moving.
All right, thanks, David.
Thank you.